Hi friends, so today I'm going to share the recipe of this heavenly carrot cake, and however it looks, it tastes so delicious. You must give it a try. So here first of all I've added 1.5 cups of whole wheat flour. I haven't used maida, and then I've added half a cup of cranberries and half a cup of walnuts. So this is how I break the walnuts into big chunks, like 4 or 5 pieces per half walnut. So basically after adding the nuts and the cranberries, I've added carrots. So these are shredded carrots or grated carrots. You have to add 1.5 cups of carrots as well. And then I've added baking soda and baking powder followed by baking soda. So 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda and 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder, followed by cinnamon powder 1 teaspoon and cocoa powder 1 teaspoon. Now I'm going to add the zest of 1 full orange. So basically you want the orange rind or the orange zest, so you don't want the white part. So you can either grate it like this or you can peel it, and you have to see that you don't add the white part because that is actually bitter. तो जो वाइट पार्ट है वो आपके केक में नहीं जाना चाहिए, बट ये जो पार्ट है जो यू कैन सी द वन विदाउट द वाइट fiber, that really brings the taste of the cake at least 10% better. And so this is how I collected them, and then I chopped them and added it, and then I added few drops of vanilla essence. You can add a vanilla pod, a bean, or a vanilla extract, whatever you like, and then the salt. So when you add salt, never take it with spoon, just a pinch, and if you're making twice, then 2 pinches. Never add your salt with a spoon, because then you'll end up having a salty cake, which is the last thing you want. Now the liquid ingredients. So first of all, I am taking oil. You can also take butter if you want. So you have to take 3/4 to 1 cup of oil, and then I'm adding curd. So this curd is the egg replacer over here. Okay, so maide ki jagah we have used atta, egg ki jagah we have used curd. So I have added 4 tablespoons of curd. If you're using egg, then you have to add 2 eggs, and then I'm adding sugar to it. Okay, so sugar is, again, I am adding 1 cup sugar, and this container of mine, its lid is actually the measure of a cup. If you have such a container, 1 cup sugar you have to add. Well, it's your choice. And then I squeezed half a lemon into this, and now with a machine whisk or a hand whisk, you just give it a nice mix before you start mixing the liquid ingredients into dry ingredients in parts. This is the first part. I added the liquid ingredients in 3 parts, and you don't have to over mix. Okay, and now this is the last part of the liquid ingredients that I'm adding. So basically धीरे धीरे करके, otherwise it becomes really unmanageable. Okay, so slowly and gradually you add the liquid ingredients to the dry ingredients and give it a mix. And here you can see that it is quite thick, so I'll add a little bit of water, but only a little bit to adjust the consistency. Here you don't want that ribbon like consistency that you usually take, so you have to keep in mind when you're making a fruit cake or like carrot cake, something that has a lot of moisture, you have to have this kind of consistency that you drop it and a blob of the batter just drops. It isn't a ribbon like consistency, a flowy consistency. You don't want that. Here I'm adding the chia seeds, which was kind of an invention, but it turned out really great because it gives a very crunchy, nice texture. And so you try to add chia seeds as well. Here I'm using a silicone mold, so I don't worry too much about using a parchment paper or putting some flour and all. I just grease it with a little oil and I'm good to go. But if you're using an aluminium mold or anything like that, do take care about putting some flour or some parchment paper and all that as well, so that your cake comes out clean. Okay, so here I'm tapping so that if there is any air bubble, it comes out. And so I preheated the oven at 180 for 5 minutes, and then it took me around 1 hour to bake the cake at 180. 180 degrees Celsius. So here, see, this is the mistake I made. I cut the cake while it was still hot. Don't make that mistake. See, the smoke is also coming out, but it tasted so well. Nobody was ready to wait actually. So do try this. It was a heavenly cake, I guarantee you. And it was also healthy because we used wheat flour. And do let me know in the comment section how you like the cake, and also let me know in the comment whether you want me to make the same videos in Hindi or continue with English, and whether I should go a little faster or slower. Your comments would be appreciated. Thank you. See you next time. Bye bye.